Hello folks, welcome back. So, as you might have noticed, I haven't really done a lot of work in the shop lately. Been real busy doing other things. But we've got a new project coming up, and this is going to be a motor to go on it. And we'll get into those details a little bit more later on, but I want to show y'all some parts. And we've got the little mini bike project. I've got some parts for it. I've got a torque converter for it. And we've got to get that on there and a couple of other things we got to do before we actually tear it down to repaint it and restore it. But this is going to be another big project we're going to be doing simultaneously. And because this is going to be a long project, I'll probably put a little bit of this project in with the mini bike one as we go along. Well, one reason is because my telephone won't hold enough video for me to video the next 3 months or whatever and save it all up to put together as one video. That's just not going to work. So we're going to do it in a series of videos. Yeah, but anyway, let's get this thing unboxed and we can take a look at it. Okay, folks, in order to give y'all a scale, here is what I was raised up riding around on. Pretty much any mini bike or go-kart I've ever owned was the just regular old 5-horse Briggs, okay? So, if that gives you some idea of how big this motor really actually is, I mean, I think that would give you some idea. Now then, on to the mini bike for a minute, and then we'll go back to the other. We did get in the torque converter for it. Okay. Now, if you've seen the video for the other bike, you might remember that this cover was broke when I got it for the other torque converter. So I got lucky on this one. It made it through shipping. Anyway, so yeah, we got the little decorative cover and a belt and all the hardware. Let's see. And we got a part of the clutch, battery plate, driven pulley. So we got all that. And then for the new motor, we have a torque converter for it as well. And you might notice it's a little bit bigger than the other one. And the belt, not a lot bigger, but it's a little bit bigger. And then there's the main pulley to go on the engine. Okay. And we got a steering assembly. Now this would be a complete steering assembly for like if you're building a go-kart. Okay, so it's got a little steering wheel. And then there's the rack and pinion for it. I'm not going to unpackage everything. It'll just get dirty and full of dust. But I thought I'd show y'all everything. Let's see, that's the little, oh, I don't know what you would want to call it, little spindle hub or whatever for the steering wheel to bolt to. I do like that it comes with all the bearings, and it's even got a tube here that you can weld. You put the bearings in that metal tube right there, see, after you weld it wherever you want the steering to be. You know, it's got all the ball joints. And there's your little universal joints for the steering column, so you can put it at whatever angle. Anyway, comes with everything. And I think that is a little decorative cover that goes on the steering wheel. Alright, so we got a new sprocket and hub. Comes with the bolts, everything. That'll fit a 1-inch axle. And we do have the axle. Although I think I'm going to go ahead and order a longer one because of what I'm trying to build. And then we'll just use this on another project later on. Like maybe that little go-kart we got out back. And then there's, you know, both the wheel hubs for 1 inch. Takes a 1/4 inch keyway. So we got both of those. Let's see, then we have a extra large heavy duty engine plate. Okay, because that big engine takes a bigger plate than a 5-horse. Okay. So they've got these built where you could put a 5-horse right there, or if you're running a big block, which is what we're running, would be these outer holes. Okay. It's 1/4 inch thick, it's heavy duty. Got it at Go Power Sports. If you hadn't heard of Go Power Sports, you need to check them out. They're pretty good. And these 2 little boxes. Okay, these are going to be the bearings. They just, you know, they go in there like that. The shaft goes right through the middle. So we've got, oh, let's see, 4. I believe there's 4 sets. Oh, what's good about these, they give you the mounting bracket too. Now you can weld that onto the bottom of the frame wherever you know, set them up however you want, and then you can take your bearings completely in and out of it by bolting and unbolting the bearings. So that's really good. And I will be ordering some more of these, but for now we've got enough to get started. And that is what's in both of these boxes. Alright folks, well, that was it. That was the little sneak peek I wanted to give y'all. Okay. Alright folks, well, my battery's been setting up over here and it's dead. And it'd take a little bit of wiring to wire up the starter on it. So I think we'll just pull the rope for today. And I just want to see that the motor's going to run and work okay, because, you know, I've only got 90 days to return it. And I'll probably be working on the project longer than 90 days. So we need to crank the motor up, make sure it's good. Okay, folks, how many bulls? You know, if you ever go back and watch one of my other videos when I did the first mini bike, that new Predator engine that I got for it, which was a 224, it actually started on the very first bull. So here goes nothing. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beast. Okay, we're not going to count that pull because the whole thing moved. Okay, here we go. Here we go, very first pull. Let me tell you now, you got to put some weight in that rope when you pull that motor over. Alright, there you go, folks. There's your look at a 459 Predator. And we're going to be building us a buggy with this. So y'all tune in. We'll see y'all later. Bye.